Hello guys, in this video we will compare systems that have a little bit different direction on the panels. We're gonna compare a system that have all the panels facing south and a system that have all the panels, 50% south and 50% west. The reason why we are doing this comparison is because when you start to learn about solar, obviously you learn that the perfect direction is south and that the perfect slope is about 15 to 17 in Thailand. Obviously this depends on the hemisphere you are in. So for example, Australia, correct direction is north, and the slope, the most efficient slope depends on where you are north, south in Australia. The further north in Australia you are, the less slope you need. Same in Thailand, the further south you get, the less slope you need. And the further north you get, the more slope you need. But 15 to 17 will be very good from Bangkok and up to, Chiang Mai. Maybe you want a little bit, you want to be on 18 maybe. But once you start getting into the details though, even though there are perfect slopes and perfect directions, the point of this video is to show that the differences are quite small. Even though there are differences, in reality it's not something that, at least it's important to realize that the difference is less than most people think. Okay? I apologize for the little bit strange format of this video. The reason is because I'm trying to hide private information about the installations. So I need to use only parts of the screen that doesn't have any private information. Okay, so the first system we're going to look at is a system with all panels facing south, about 25-degree slope. Look at the graphs and see how they are. And we can already see that, first of all, it's a bell curve, and that's what we see all the time. In the morning we have little, and then in the middle of the day we have more, and then it goes down in the afternoon. Now, you can see it's very even in the morning and afternoon. There's no major difference. And we can see some more. And we will see this pattern as the major pattern on this system. Obviously, when you get days with weather, rain and stuff, this will change and you will have more abrupt changes depending on clouds and rain. So for example here, it looks like it was a more rainy day. Production was a bit lower and more intermittent. But anyway, that's not the focus of this video. The focus is to look at the general shape of the curve. And then we can look at the system where 50% is 50% is on the west. And if you look closely, you can see that there is a little bit more energy in the afternoon. However, it's not much. But let's look at a few more. You can see that the curve is a little bit skewed, towards the afternoon. Is it much? No, not at all. But is it something? Yes, it is something. So this is really interesting to see, that there is a difference. Yes. Is it something that should be of major concern if you only have south and west available? No, it really should not be. And for most people, west is when they start using air conditioner most. Of course, some people have a lot of use in the morning, so then you have to take that into account too. But as you can see, even if you put 50% to the west, you are going to have very nice production in the morning also. So, and of course on battery systems, you will also store electricity and use when you want. So that's even a less of a concern when you have batteries. Depends on how many, of course, but yeah, that will soften the curve, so to speak. So my general conclusion in this is that the differences are less than most people think, and that we have to keep that in mind. And these are roofs that do not have very little slope. They are about 25 around 25 degrees both roofs, which, you know, is quite a lot steeper than optimal, but it still doesn't affect the production much. I mean, 25 is still within very good range. So that's the main conclusion, that when we start deviating from optimal, meaning south, and putting east and west, yes, we will see some change, but not too much. Much less than what people think. Okay, guys.